Hello, world. You are listening to WXOU at Oakland University, and today I'm joined with Billy Shakes, PJ, aka Wayman Van, the Grand Lotus, JJX Evans, Third Gen, and Zip from GVO. How are you guys doing today?
Good. How are you?
To kick things off, would you guys like to explain who you are and what the GVO Collective is all about?
So I'm Billy Shakes. GVO stands for Good Vibes Only. That's what we try to perpetuate when we're together, when we're making music. It's all about coming together to be a part of something that's bigger than yourself, but also come in and be accepted artistically and also grow. Like being around people that are extremely talented is the people sitting around me, like it's natural that you're just going to grow and you're going to learn from them, and that's the type of environment we wanted to create.
So, how'd you guys form, and how long you guys been together as a group?
I want to say it's probably been like a good 2.5 year run now. You know, what are we like four projects deep now? Yeah. It really all started with this man right here that you see in the middle. He the one who kind of pushed the train in motion, you know.
And also who's on his way, our good friend Marty Gray.
Facts. Marty's my guy. But they got us all in the room and pretty much told us the idea like, yo, we all equal. We just tired of trying to make it the solo way, so we gonna try to bring a group of people that's special together to do something that nobody really ever done before, you know. And like I know J. Cole and Dreamville was like a big inspiration for us to do it after we saw like how they all came in the studio for a couple of days, and made the albums that they made together. You know, it's just a beautiful thing to be around these talented group of individuals, you know. As far as how long we stayed together,
Yeah, we've been together for a couple years now, and what's dope, man, we all come from different places in Michigan. You know what I'm saying? We got UP, we got Southfield, and you know what I'm saying? Novi, Detroit. I'm from Flint, Lansing, Kalamazoo. You know what I'm saying? So we're Ann Arbor. We're all from over Michigan. We all come together and, you know what I'm saying, create beautiful music together.
So I have a few questions about the music. So when working with so many different people and creative visions, what is your guys like process for making a project? Is it more collaborative, or do you guys kind of like work by yourself and come together at the end?
I'd say it's pretty collaborative. For our first couple sessions that we ever had as a group, we all went into a studio in Ann Arbor. Shout out Big Sky, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Big Sky in Ann
Shout
Arbor.
out Big Sky.
Shout out Big Sky. And we all just were there for 2 straight days on a Friday and Saturday, and we were in there for like 12, 15 something hours, just cooking up beats, and then like writing verses for those beats and everything like that. So that was the really big like process, and that was so collaborative, and I think that's really what brought the group together.
Okay.
Is having those moments to collaborate, you know, right off rip.
So in the group, who does what? Who does like production, writing, or do you guys all kind of do it all?
Yeah, that's it right there. We all do it all. We all have our own separate assignment that we all do. That's the beautiful thing about the collective. You know, we got the rappers, you got the singer and rapper, producer. Here go the manager, here go the mastermind right here. You know, that's the beautiful thing about the group, and so many others. You know, you just seeing us right here. It's like what we got about 5 different producers. You know what I'm saying?
5 or 6,
7
7.
different rappers.
at least
we
about,
And a lot of them
5
are-
to 7.
Are also artists.
Yeah.
You know, like we like the new gen of Woo. You know, we like the new gen Woo. You feel me? That's what we are,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
But you know, times 10, upgraded type shit.
Okay.
Man, these people play instruments and shit too. They're multifaceted. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
Shout out
sorry.
Nick. Shout out Nick Freilich.
Yeah,
Our guy just moved to Denver. God on the piano.
Yeah, shout
God on
out to
production.
Nick, man. Do your
Beautiful
thing
voice.
in Denver.
So how do you guys balance all like the various ideas of everybody when you're coming together?
I feel like we manage it pretty well, honestly. Like when it comes to who's gonna be on a verse, I feel like we all hit each other up like, "Hey, I'm doing this song. You want to hop on it?" And they're like, "For sure." You know, I feel like it's a very organic thing, to be honest. Like with the last like two projects with Chechen and Chaka, I feel like it would happen very organically, especially when it came to the song Cracks with our good friend Zip Up right here. You know, like, I heard the beat, and, like, he already recorded some stuff for that, you know, but when I heard it, I'm like, I need to do something on this. And so far, like, it managed to work pretty well, especially when it came to the producer aspect as well. You know, we're all very collaborative when it comes to this whole machine that we have here.
So, what are some of your guys' personal influences and like inspirations for your music?
Oh, I got you. I got you.
That runs deep for
ready.
me.
Everybody got a top 5, but honestly, I just got 3 people that I always look to for like influence or whatever. Number 3, Jay-Z. Number 2, Biggie. Number 1, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is like my favorite rapper of all time. He the reason, like, besides this man right here, the reason I started rapping.
I love
You
it.
know? For real. But it's just learning and watching them in such a big spotlight, how they move, how they operate, what they do with their music, you know, that goes far and beyond that. It's just incredible to watch, and it's such a thing that we all striving for here. And I think it's a better thing that we striving for together, you know, like side by side and going through it. Because at that point, when you got a circle full of real people, you don't got to worry about everybody else, because, you know, everybody in the room going to have your back no matter what, you know? So, yeah.
My influences, like, music-wise, when it comes to, like, singing, would have to be, like, the big 3 would be Freddie Mercury, 3, Prince, 2, and the reason why I wanted to entertain in the first place, Michael Jackson, number 1. You know, everything that they did sonically, entertainment-wise, has just been a huge influence on my life, and, you know, I just want to try to achieve those goals or the same level as they did. Now, when it comes to rap, I had to say, like, the top 3 that inspired me would be, like, Kendrick Lamar, Andre 3000, and shout out K-Dot, and then Slim Shady, you know, Eminem. You know, those 3, when it comes to, like, putting their words together, syllables, storytelling, and just, like, how they maneuver through rap, you know, is really inspiring to me. And I would like, I strive to, like, get to that level, you know. So definitely, like, those, I guess, like, 3, 4, you know, it's a melting pot of people. Billy Shakes.
All right, we got 6 people that need to answer this question, so let's speed that up. All right, so let's keep the answer a little bit shorter, guys. Andre 3000 from Outkast. Andre 3000, DMX, Ludacris. As far as guys that gave me really heavy influence, like growing up, Eminem, of course. But like musicality, I grew up in choir. I graduated with a degree in musical theater. I love Boyz II Men. And anything Motown, Ray Charles, like in more southern like soul, really kind of shapes my musical background and definitely influences me on how I make my music.
Yeah, my inspiration runs deep. You know, you got Grateful Dead for the psychedelic rock. You know what I'm saying? You got Pink Floyd for the classic rock. Feel me? You know, you got George Clinton for the funk. You know what I'm saying? You got Mozart for the classical. You know what I'm saying? You got Jay-Z with the bars. And me personally, as a producer, I look up to RZA when it comes to production. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to RZA.
And, you know, so, like, that's where my inspiration comes from. It comes from every genre, and I apply it to me as much as I can. Feel me?
I'll go real quick. So I guess in terms of the rap game, I really look up to Big Sean and his grind, and I think it's really cool that he not only has his own career, but he writes for a ton of people. I always see his name under different artists, but songwriter-wise, singer-wise, for me, Phineas, who I think doesn't get enough credit. It's Billie Eilish's older brother. He's an incredible songwriter, producer. He literally does everything for, like, you know, whatever he touches. And then the reason I got into music was because of Mike Posner. He went to my high school, and he's the reason that I got into it, because I was like, oh, he could do it. That's something I want to do. So, you know, let me give it a shot. So,
Okay, yeah. That's pretty cool.
I didn't know you went to high school.
For sure. Me, it's kind of different. I kind of just grew up around music and rappers and stuff like that. My dad rapped. He grew up with Binary Star, which is like a popular rap duo in Pontiac. Shout out to Low and shout out to Sanam Silla. Yeah. Who else? Ye, Pharrell, Cameron, Lupe. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, I'm 27. I grew up on Wayne. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We all grew up on Wayne, man.
Yeah.
He's
Facts.
definitely been influential in everybody's lives, especially doing rap. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So
Facts.
absolutely,
That's a
absolutely.
big fact.
So outside of rap, do you guys have like influences in other genres that you try to put into your music? Because I definitely hear a lot of like soul and even like jazz on some songs. Do you guys like think about that?
Yeah, definitely. Sometimes I'll be on some weird shit. You know, I'll grab some 1940s ancient Chinese music and mix that shit in together. Next thing you know, I got Trash Talk, you know, the heavy metal band, you know, as the main melody. Mash that shit together and get some
yeah.
hard ass drums. You know what I'm saying? My technique is weird. I don't know.
I love house music. So
Okay.
I fuse rap, hip hop, and house, you know, as much as I can. So you'll be seeing me, you know what I'm saying, fist pumping on somebody's stage under a disco ball or some crazy shit like that.
Okay. I'm like really into like psychedelic rock or funk, anything psychedelic, like MGMT. You know, I love Queen. I mean, well, of course, like Freddie Mercury,
Yeah.
but like Queen, Parliament Funkadelic, Parliament Funkadelic. One of the great. I mean, besides like Sly and the Family Stone and like James Brown, but like Parliament Funkadelic, and to me, is probably one of the greatest funk bands of all time. You know, shout out George Clinton. And you know, I tried to at least incorporate a lot of different sounds: R&B, neo soul, pop, rock, funk, whatever. Because you know, that was just the melting pot of music. You know, I feel like if we can do that, you know, we can do it all. So that's like my main influences for sure.
I was gonna say, I know it's a little controversial because some people hate it, but country.
Mm.
I know I'm not talking about the beer, tractor, all that stuff, but like
Talk your shit, PJ.
Talk your shit,
But-
PJ.
Talk your shit.
Hey, I mess with country too, bro.
But
Talk your shit.
some of those hooks and the storytelling. You know, you got Chris Stapleton, an amazing songwriter. Dan and Shay writing beautiful, love ballads that are gonna be played. Yeah, Zach Brown Band. I look at those guys and I'm like, okay, that's how you write a really good song that tells a story that gets emotion. I feel like it gets trashed on a little bit sometimes. And I mean, I understand, but that's an influence for me for sure.
Respect, PJ.
Man, I'm somewhere everywhere with my shit, for real. Like, if you scroll through my phone and my playlist, you'll see, like, the most random shit from Panic at the Disco to fucking Drake to Kendrick to, then I'll bounce back and go to blues and play, like, some Teddy Pendergrass or some Tyrone Davis or Alexander O'Neal when I'm feeling, like, R&B, I'm kind of everywhere. I blame my parents for that because they played a lot of shit spinning through the CDs when I was coming up. And, like, some of those songs and those melodies and those feelings, they don't go away. And I think it's gorgeous when I take that memory and I take that feeling and put it with my raps and my music and shit. And it comes out to this beautiful mess of GVO, So, yeah.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so we're going to pivot away from that and more talk some question about you guys individually. Favorite albums, a little basic, but want to hear it.
Keep it a short. Hey, I love all of you, and I know how you can rant about all your albums. Give a list.
Wait, are we
I love
talking
you.
about
You ready?
like,
To Pimp a Butterfly, For Your Eyes Only, Coming Home by Leon Bridges, Channel Orange, Frank Ocean.
okay,
That's hard.
Invincible by Michael Jackson, Around the World in a Day by Prince, Uncle Jam Wants You by Funkadelic, and Congratulations by MGMT, and I would say News of the World by Queen. I really mess with that album.
One of my favorite albums is Doggy Style
Yup.
by Snoop Dogg.
I think we got that somewhere over there.
I'm gonna say The Cool, Lupe Fiasco's The Cool, pivotal album of my life. What else did I really enjoy? Who did I say? I said Snoop and I said Lupe's The Cool and Kanye's Graduation.
Tough.
Say College Dropout.
My favorite albums. I don't know. I'm real picky. I gotta give it to "Blues for Allah" by Grateful Dead. That is a beautiful thing. I don't know. I gotta give it to "Reasonable Doubt" by Jay-Z. Definitely "Liquid Swords" by GZA. You always gotta give all your respect to 36 Chambers. I know I'm a woo head. You feel me? What's a good one more? I don't know. I guess Illmatic by Nas. Like, you know, a lot of people sleep on that, but that has a real big impact and influence on hip hop. Real talk.
So I'd say for me, I'd have to hit up Golden Hour by Casey Musgraves, At Night Alone by Mike Posner, When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go by Billie Eilish, and what's the one with Big Sean where he has his cloud?
Dark Sky Paradise.
Yeah, Dark Sky. Yeah, that's what I thought. Dark Sky Paradise, and Graduation. Good morning.
Good morning. Obviously, you got the classics in there. Graduation, yay. College Dropout, yay. But for some newer generation shit, No Love Lost, Blast. Love that entire album from top to bottom. That shit is a masterpiece. Love to work with him one day, too. I mean, To Pimp a Butterfly, Good Kid, Mad City, Forest Hill Drive. It's so much out there. I can't just pin it down to one. You know,
It's a good list, though.
It's hard.
Yeah,
Can I get two
that's probably my
honorable
starting
mentions?
list though.
Yeah,
a good
absolutely.
list.
My two honorable mentions would be also "To Pimp a Butterfly" and "Relapse" by Eminem.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't say that one the first time around. I was ready
I
for
forgot
an
about it. That's why I put it in my honorable
That's
mentions. It's
easily
definitely
one.
like in my top.
That's
bruh.
one of the in
One more
his
for
top.
me.
That's the
That's
reason why I wanted to rap, bro.
One more for me, Carter 4, Wayne.
Carter
Literally.
3.
Yeah,
Wayne.
Carter 4.
Not even the best card.
I feel like it is
exactly.
though. I feel like it is though.
Anyway.
All right.
We could go all day on
If
that.
we was,
can.
yeah.
I love
If we
Carter
was
3.
talking mixtapes, I'd have gave you a list.
So there are a lot of references to all your hometowns throughout, like Michigan and stuff. I had to look up what the 606 was. I heard somebody say
906, baby.
906.
Yeah.
Rep your hood.
I was really confused. I didn't know you're from the UP, but I wanted to ask, is there anywhere specifically that you would like to shout out from your hometowns?
Anyone or anywhere?
Anywhere specifically.
Shout
Yeah.
out Plymouth and Greenfield.
Right.
West Side Detroit, baby. Let's
Okay.
get it.
Shout out 8 Mile and Bradford. Gang membership. I don't follow them. You know what it is. Came up over there youngin' days. That's Detroit if y'all ain't know.
Shit. Hey, shout out Infinity Club and shout out West Pad too. I'm a pad baby like a bumblebee.
Shout out to Lake Superior Youth Theater. I grew up there, and I love everyone that's a part of that still.
Nice.
It's Superior Arts Youth Theater now. Sorry, I said Lake Superior Youth Theater because that's what it was for me growing up. And everyone that worked in the arts in Marquette that helped shape me. Oh my gosh! This is it's Bothwell, but like it's a specific person. Shout out Mrs. Diedrich. If it wasn't for Mrs. Diedrich, I wouldn't have fell in love with poetry. I wouldn't be Billy Shakes.
For me, shout out to the hometown Evergreen always, you know that. But shout out to a place that's no longer here. It's where me and this man right here had our first shows, UV Lounge. I'll never
Facts.
forget that place. I
Talk
love
your
that place,
shit,
right?
bro. That was a good
I remember
day.
me and this man, we sold 150 tickets at the age of 19 by ourselves. Bro.
Yeah, we did.
Ourselves.
Yeah, we did. We was walking through 12 Oaks with it like, here, bro, $10. Come on.
Take that shit.
Yeah.
Freestyle in front of them. They're like, damn, these niggas actually dope. Let
I
me come
remember that
through.
shit in front of Foot Locker too. Like, fuck it.
I don't really got any places, more so people. So shout out Miss K, my 9th grade English teacher, always encouraged me to write. Shout out Mrs. Preeb, my choir teacher in high school. Mr. Thomas, who's no longer here, unfortunately, for encouraging me to keep doing music. My first big choir teacher, Mrs. Clear, and shout out Mr. Rutherford, my high school theater director. So thank you.
Amazing people.
Oh, I'm from Macomb.
Hey.
Okay.
Shout out Macomb.
Hey, shout out
Macomb.
Oh, yo, shout out, because I'm originally from Fraser. Shout out to the
Oh,
to the
okay.
Dairy Maid that was right behind my house.
Oh, yeah.
Because your boy went there for ice cream all the time.
Yep.
And I got one more. I got one more shout out. Shout out to these two names, Mary Rashid and Kurt Stewart. These two motherfuckers got me into music. I wouldn't know shit about shit if it wasn't for them two. I'm just telling you.
Oh, I got to one more. I lived in Pontiac for 4 years after I graduated. I lived right next to Carnival Market. If you want good Mexican food, pull up to Carnival Market right next to Nico's in the plaza. Not the one that's down by GFS.
Right.
Nah, that ain't it. Go
Right.
to the one right by Nico's,
Right.
just past Lapeer.
Right.
It is the best Mexican food around, especially in
And
Pontiac.
if you don't, he'll slap you to sleep.
Tastes so good, makes you want to slap your mama.
They made it through they helped me make it through the day in Pontiac. We love them. Sorry. Go to the next question.
All right. My
a
next
very
question
passionate
is
group.
for Joey the Grand Lotus specifically.
What's good?
Please tell me, how do you balance being on the Pistons Extreme team and doing rap?
Please, Joey, I would love to hear your perspective on this.
You know what's wild? I literally came from practice right before I got
Oh,
here.
no way.
Yeah, like made a little oopsie and accidentally hurt one of my teammates, you know,
Ooh.
because he landed on the ball. It's a dangerous thing, you feel me? So
Yeah.
shout out Chad Watson, my fault, homie. Hope you
Love
get
you,
well
Chad.
soon. I feel horrible still about that. But balancing, like, you know, this and it's a very lenient schedule, you know. I mean, like, this month alone has been probably the busiest as of now, you know, because it's been practice, rehearsed, practice, game, dunk show, practice, game. Literally this week is literally rehearsal, game, rehearsal, game, rehearsal. We're on the home stretch
crazy.
go. But
While we're doing rehearsal, pop-up, concert,
pop-up, yeah.
rehearsal for next show.
You know,
Showing
like
next
they,
week.
You know
This
they,
thing.
you know they booked a dunk
This.
show for the second at the Motor City Cruise.
Ain't that some shit? You won't be there, huh?
Oh, I'm doing this, but
in the morning?
they moved it down. But I said I'm unavailable, so I'm about to be here, baby.
That's what the fuck is up.
But anywho, like balancing it's pretty easy, you know. Like
Okay.
usually on the days when we have like rehearsal, like especially for this or like a recording day when we need to hang, I would just like, oh, let me check my schedule and see if I'm free. And if I'm free, I'm pulling up. And if I'm not, I'll see them later. You know, but it's really fun, you know, because it's like, shout out Detroit Pistons. I see that boy up there. Been there since 2013. Shout out to Palace. Rest in peace. You should have never been demolished. It's bullshit. Anywho, it really
We
is.
still
But
hustle different.
but like just balancing that is really fun, you know. Like eventually when this like starts to pick up with this group, and it will, bet on that.
Yes, it
I'm
will.
gonna have to kiss the good old Pistons goodbye. But I'm almost at a decade, so I did my I started at like I started at 15.
Wow.
And like I've been doing this like ever since, you know. So I've seen a lot of change. But yeah, man, like it's pretty easy for me, you know. It's kind of like second nature because they're both entertainment, and I both love to entertain, whether it's jumping off a trampoline or ripping it on the stage with my homies. So it's definitely fun.
I'm learning new shit today.
I'm like, he did his homework. That's a good question, Andrew.
You really did, dude. I respect you, by the way, man, because I
did
wasn't
my
even
research.
expecting that.
Yes.
I wasn't expecting that. Shout out to you.
I didn't say anything before, and I wanted to surprise you a
That was-
little.
Oh
a
yeah,
good question.
boy, are you related to Nardwar? Because that's like a question that he would ask, bruh.
That was a good.
That
That was
was
a
a Grand
that was a good
Lotus. We
reference.
have
That
to
was.
know.
Yeah.
So I got a few more questions for you. Any unpopular takes? Music, anything.
Ooh, don't go that open ended because we're gonna be sitting here all day. No,
All right,
hold on,
keep
third.
it short.
Do you want to share one of your hot takes that we've argued about time and time again? Because we could do it right here in front of the camera if you want to again, bro.
Might as well. Why
Do you want
not?
to share it
Not
on camera?
why.
Let's document it, bro.
Go ahead, Shakes. What you gotta say? Go ahead.
All right.
Oh shit.
This is also considered a bad take to some
Spicy?
people, but like this is my take, and third disagrees with it, which I think is the bad take. Eminem is the greatest lyricist of all time. Look at me, stone looking into the camera.
He got the greatest vocabulary of all time, but
Because he's
I don't know. Yeah, but I wouldn't say lyricist.
But
It's
let's
too many
not
hard
throw
things out there.
no shade on his competition. Kendrick Lamar is that guy. You know.
what I was trying to say was third is arguing that Kendrick has more skill as a rapper than Eminem.
He
And as an
does.
artist, I think he does. As a rapper, I think Eminem would shit on Kendrick respectfully, and I love me some.
Stop cussing.
Respectfully.
Stop cussing right now,
That's
Billy.
Respectfully, because I love me some Kendrick.
No, you
I
cussing
love me
right
some
now.
Kendrick, but he would shit on him.
Nah,
Have
somebody-
you seen footage of
somebody
M
get
in
him
the
outta
shelter? Have you seen footage of M in Detroit battle rapping?
I give credit to that. Like
I know,
I give M his credit where it's due.
No, you.
But when
cussing.
I'm sitting down and I'm listening to shit like To Pimp a Butterfly, Section 80,
I would rather sit and listen
Good
to
Kid,
Kendrick
Mad
than Eminem,
City,
too.
like
Yeah.
I'm sorry, like Marshall Mathers LP, fire, 100%, love it. Would I choose that over Good Kid, Mad City? Probably not.
Okay, we're not talking
know?
about discography because if you want to compare discography, Kendrick's wipes M. He wipes
It's
M.
still a full display of everything that he can do at a high level that nobody else can. Nobody else can.
M
Including
did pop
M.
off and get 3 diamond albums if you want to make it like that. Then.
Including M.
Okay, yeah.
You know?
He has a
I give him his credit, but I'm just saying, like, if it came down for bar to bar and I had to go with Kendrick or Eminem, I'm taking Kendrick. I'm taking Kendrick. All
too.
love and respect to Eminem. Love you. Hope we work together
Hold
one
on,
day.
let's do-
D-Town, stand up.
Let's
But
let's
still.
divide the room. Who's taking Kendrick? Raise your hand.
Behind the camera, I am.
Respect.
See,
Okay,
even
who's
Narwhal
taking-
Jr.
who's-
taking.
Who's
him. Come
taking
on.
M?
Now see, yeah, wow,
Mary Kate behind the
That's
camera,
okay.
also with us. That's what the fuck is up.
that's okay.
I'll say this. I'll say this.
I've been A1 since day one.
I'll say this. Both of them are equally great at the respective crafts. You know, you cannot deny what they have done for the culture and what they have done for hip hop. You feel me? When it comes, like, literally, I see it as this. Like, when it comes to certain things, yes, I will give it to Kendrick. If it's other things, I'll give it to Slim. But other than that, I appreciate them both equally. And, you know, that's just how it is. I mean, it is hip hop. Hip hop is very competitive, and of course, many people's list or top or opinions is going to be different. But how I see it as, like, I just appreciate them both. They're both wordsmiths. They're both equally, like, capable of, like, destroying the mic and putting the game on notice when they have to. So that's my opinion on it. And eat your vegetables, children.
Can I say one more thing before we move on?
Yeah.
I just want to make a little fact real quick on how many people in the world will choose Kendrick over M, right? Kendrick just made an announcement a while ago that he about to drop his last album with TDE, right? He made a whole website for it. That website got millions and millions and millions of clicks. Eminem makes an announcement that he about to drop an album. Who's getting hyped for that?
Well, think about this.
Thank you.
It's still
We do-
facts,
we
though.
do
He made his
move
last
on from
point.
It's still
he made his
facts,
last
though.
point.
We
Let's
do
move
gotta
on
move
because if I really wanted to argue back with that, we'd be here for
Kendrick is a
another 20 minutes.
21st century
Please.
I
revolutionary.
give
Please
Eminem
ask
his
the
credit,
next
though.
question.
Love him. I just love Kendrick a little more.
I should have never opened that can of worms.
I was gonna say I don't like tomatoes.
All right.
Tomatoes are fire.
Who are some artists in the game right now that you deserve or think deserve more recognition?
Let me say this, please, right now, bro. Conway the Machine.
Ooh, Hulk
Yes.
Griselda, period.
100%.
Yes.
Some of the best albums this year.
But Conway,
Yeah.
honestly, he the best. He the best right now. He one of the best right now. Like when it comes to lyrics, flow, even beat selection, he the best right now. Oh snap! Hey, I see my boy George
pop
back
in real
over
quick.
here, man.
Ladies and gentlemen,
George
Marshall. Pop down in here.
George Marshall.
Hey, I know there's more of them. Bring them in.
It's just Kai's in the restroom.
Okay.
Yeah, Marty's keeping an eye on the stuff because he already set up half.
All right. Well,
talking
ladies and
about-
gentlemen, this is George. He's another producer and artist on GVO.
Where do I say hello?
Here you go.
Oh, in
Hello.
the mic.
Hi, it's me. I'm alright with it.
Yeah. All right. Circling back to the beginning of the interview with your name, I wanted to ask, would you say the rap and music industry as a whole needs more good vibes?
Yes. Especially like let's talk about Michigan in general. Let's say Michigan. And if you want to
Facts.
boil it down and go where the hot spot is, let's say Detroit.
Facts.
Everybody wants to do it on their own. The mentality is Detroit versus everybody,
Yeah.
but like in Detroit, it's everybody versus everybody.
He's
Nobody's trying to take
speaking.
anything away from anybody. When people accomplish stuff in the city, they're like, "Oh, look at that man grinding! Look at him go!
Yeah.
Look at him go!" But nobody wants to come together and do stuff.
He real.
But like coming together and doing something that like you couldn't do by yourself with a team and having fun while doing it, it's yeah, I think the game needs that. I think the game needs especially another like a group of guys that
Yeah.
are serious about this shit, are dope as hell, but like about life, we're not gonna take that shit too serious. You know, we're gonna smile, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna laugh on stage, we're gonna crack a joke. Some of our shit is extremely shitposty, and we fucking love that. We do, and we thrive off a lot of that stuff, you know, because that's who we are. Why should we front
Exactly.
and pretend that we're something that we're not? We are a big ass group of goofy people.
Facts.
And like, if you listen to through our shit, like if you listen to something like, I don't know, Chill, you're gonna sit there laughing your ass off just because it's us trolling.
Yeah, really.
And it's fun, you know? So yeah, I really do think the game needs more good vibes.
Anybody else want to talk on that, or I'll move on to the next question?
I think Billy definitely hit that on the nail. Definitely a lot more unity when it comes to as a whole as hip hop, because like hip hop is a competitive sport, a very competitive sport. So it's very natural for us to be against each other, trying to see who's the best, who can rip a stage better than this artist or whatever. But I feel like what we're doing is definitely bringing that unifying factor together and showing the game, whether it is hip hop or music in general, that we can all come together as artists and still kill it together. You feel me? And there is no jealousy, ego, no malice towards each other at all. It's more so love and respect, and the fact that we all want to connect, literally grow together as one cohesive group. You feel me? Because we all believe in each other rather than just we believe in ourselves. Of course, we have to believe in ourselves, but when it comes to an equal factor, we all believe in each other, and we're all willing to make the sacrifices to get to the top, no matter how strenuous it can be. So definitely keeping the positivity in within us, we can definitely conquer the world. So I definitely feel like there should be more good vibes. You feel me?
Yeah, like if Zip drops a solo and I hear it on the radio,
Playing that bitch.
I'm not gonna get jealous because his song made the radio. I'm gonna be happy for him, and then it's gonna motivate me to get my shit on the radio.
Facts.
And that's instead of being jealous, you can let it motivate you.
Yeah.
And that's when he touched on that. That's definitely what it made me think of, because that's definitely what these guys do for me and females.
And it's just like, we're all different people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we look very different from each other. We come from different places. So it's just like, man, we're in a space where we're able to learn from each other. You know what I'm saying? I got a very different background than Billy Shakes, who grew up in the UP. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, man, I can learn so much from each and every one of these people in the room. You know what I'm saying? So, and they can learn a lot from me. And I think that's what it's all about, is just learning from each other, bouncing off of each other, using each other, not misusing each other.
Yeah.
I think life is all about using people for the right things. You can't misuse people. You know what I'm saying? You got to use people for the right things. So I think we're functioning pretty properly.
All right. We do got a few minutes left, so I just want to start wrapping things up here.
For sure.
For someone who hasn't listened to your music, how would you describe it?
Oh, that's a great question. We do cover a lot of bases, but they all tend to sit in the realm of modern hip hop and R&B. It tends to sit around that bubble, but we've taken some sort of offshoots and points, like Billy Shakes talked about our Mimi stuff. Like every once in a while, we throw one of those in there because that's fun. Like, who doesn't want to make a dumb song about who knows what? That's a great time. But we've busting it in jacuzzi, yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? We have a lot of theatrical people, you know what I'm saying, in the group as well. So we come out and bust out in a monologue or you know what I'm saying? A skit or just anything, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we're not afraid to touch on other topics though too.
Absolutely not. We'll bust out a pop record.
Yeah,
you know what
dude.
I'm saying?
We made a dance track out of nowhere last year that just kind of popped up. One of our producers showed us a beat, and a bunch of the guys were just we want to write for this,
One thing about GVO, some think outside of the box, some think inside of the box. With GVO, there is no box. You feel me?
Good way to think about it.
Yeah.
We tore that motherfucker up.
For your fans now, is there anything new coming, solo or with the collective, that people can be looking forward to?
Oh, I'm working on something. I'm always working on, but I'm working on something. It should be coming out this summer, man. I just dropped a single last month, Cause it's still
Turtle.
March. It's still March. So yeah, last month was February.
Turtle.
And yeah, I'm gonna keep on dropping some more music. So y'all be on the lookout for me.
Zippa, ZIPPA.
Yeah, I'm working on something. Something's actually already finished. That's my EP. As soon as my artwork gets approved for the third time.
Oh, that's awful.
But this time I put it in a format that was like I released under my last single. So I don't know how it got denied.
That's weird.
But yeah, so I wrote an email. Hopefully it'll get approved. But when that comes out, it's gonna be called 38 Flows by Billy Shakes. That's coming out soon, and I'm also working on something else.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, I got some stuff coming out too. I got a solo EP coming out. Then I got a collab EP with somebody else that's in the group, Keys. Say shout out to Slim Grim. He couldn't be here today. Collab with my boy right here.
Hey,
That's
John.
gonna be called Main Street. It's gonna be a bad motherfucker.
Oh, yeah.
And just production for anybody, whoever want to beat here and there, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, if you want to beat, hit me up. Whoever watching this rapping, you know what I'm saying?
I'm still
Niggas
waiting
got
on my
bills to
beat
pay.
though.
Bow, 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 bow.
Man, you was supposed to say that behind the scenes, my nigga.
See what we did? How we a goofy ass group, man. Now we got a lot of fire coming though. Me specifically, I got a mixtape getting ready to drop called Situations.
Of course, that's what it's called. Let's go. I did not know that. It's a sticky situation, baby.
It's called Situations. A little quick 10-track mixtape I'm going to throw out there and hopefully receive the reviews that I'm looking forward to on it, Main Street with my boy Jay. And anything else, anybody trying to cook up, what's up?
We got one last couple things. We did just release. I got him, Michael. Right?
I'll take it. What's up?
I know, right? I'm blocking everything. We did just release a sort of collab album that was produced by me and the other guy that he mentioned, the Slim Grim, and it was called Ambichromia. Yes.
Listen to that before I can.
Really cool album. I think it's a fun one. But that was our most recent release. That was really fun to make. Awesome time. Like, working with the guys is always something I want to do. And so, like, even if it's like a collab project that's, technically with one other person, anytime I can fit people in, it's great. But then we do have another project coming up. Do I say the name? Or do we wait on that?
I think we wait on that.
Yeah,
But before you talk about that, yeah, we do have another project. And, like, what about Ambichromia? Do we expect something similar to that again?
Oh, yeah. No, there will definitely be a sequel project. Absolutely.
Very good to hear.
Wanted him to drop that, too.
Oh, yeah.
So,
No, it'll happen.
And then singles.
Yes.
We haven't dropped singles yet. We definitely want to let our fans know.
Hell yeah.
As singles are coming.
Sweet. Is there anything that you want to leave this interview on? Say to the people out there.
Thank you, WXOU.
Woo.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, Mary Kate.
Turtle.
Thank you, Mary Kate, again. We really appreciate you. Yeah.
Woo!
We really appreciate everything you've done to, like, be here for us and make sure that our performance here is smooth. And this is our first time performing on a college campus, and it's a very important campus to some of us. So the fact that this experience has been so, like,
I went to Michigan.
Wonderful. Oh, you baby, go Grizzlies!
And just to people off that, for all the ones out there that may be going through something, no storm lasts forever. It's gonna be all right, and just take it step by step, one day at a time. Anything is not gonna come so fast, because if it does come fast, it's not gonna last. So make sure eat your vegetables, read your books, do your exercises. And just have fun, man. Life is wild as it is, so just try to enjoy it while you have it, okay? Much love to you all.
Sweet. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you, GVO, for coming in and sitting down with us. Peace. You good? That's a wrap.
Peace, chicken
2
grease.
+ 2 = 89 on Tuesdays.
All right, can you hold that for 2 seconds? I'm going to stand up. All right. Breathe. One person needs to clap, y'all.